I used to chuckle when someone tells me they want that small town life without giving up the big city opportunity, and they don't want to commute. Because for decades, that was impossible. You either lived somewhere peaceful, or you chased a job, but not both. Now, I get messages every week from people working from companies from San Francisco, San Jose, Seattle, Austin, while they're living in Davis, Woodland, Elk Grove, and they're happier. Not because remote work solves everything, but because it finally lets people choose the lifestyle that actually supports them, mentally, financially, emotionally. So today, we're talking about what this new Sacramento commuter reality really looks like. The good, the challenging, the surprise part, all of it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny Lau, your friend in real estate here in Davis, California. I help people relocate all over Davis, Woodland, Sacramento, Elk Grove, Folsom, and I want this channel to be your go-to resource for everything about living here. Let's jump in. Let's talk about how we got here. There used to be this group of Sacramento commuters who woke up at 4:30 a.m. and battled I-80 into the Bay Area every single day. Some people still do that, but the truth is, the whole landscape has changed. Remote and hybrid work broke the old rule that your job dictates your lifestyle, and Sacramento, plus the small towns around it, became one of the largest winner of that shift. We're in this unique sweet spot, more affordable than the Bay Area, more relaxed than Southern California, not too far from tech hubs or outdoor escapes, still close to airports, highways, and big employers. And for a lot of people, the move here isn't just financial, it's also emotional. They want that breathing room. So I want to talk about the small town pockets that everyone is choosing. Let's talk about the 3 places people bring up to me the most. The first one is Elk Grove. Elk Grove has become one of the most popular landing spots for hybrids and remote workers. Why? Because it checks so many boxes. Newer homes, great school districts, a lot of parks, family-friendly neighborhoods, good value compared to the Bay Area. Easy access to both Sacramento and the 99-5 corridor. People choose Elk Grove when they want predictability. A place where the pace is calmer, the neighborhoods still feel really established, food is diverse, and life just feels easier day to day. It's perfect for remote workers who want structure, community, and amenities close by. The second is Folsom. Folsom is a place people move to when they want beautiful, well-planned neighborhoods, top-rated schools, outdoor recreations everywhere, a lot of hiking trails, biking trails, Folsom Lake, a balance of activity and calmness. Folsom attracts hybrid workers because the commute into Sacramento is manageable, and the community itself feels like a step up in the lifestyle without the Bay Area prices. If you've got a good remote job and you still want a home base that feels polished, safe, and full of things to do, Folsom is that. The third one is Woodland. Woodland is the value play. You have real home, real space, real neighborhoods. People come here for bigger homes at better prices. If you're a fan of historical homes like Victorians and Craftsmans, you find plenty of them here. If you want a quieter lifestyle, that true American feel, quick access to Sacramento and Davis and the Bay Area, if you're like a hybrid worker who wants a peaceful home base, Woodland checks that box. So the hybrid workers' reality is that most people move here aren't fully remote. They're hybrid of some sort. So the thinking becomes once a week or twice a month. Yeah, I can handle that. That's why places like Folsom, Elk Grove, Dixon, Thomas, Woodland, West Sac, Roseville, Vacaville, these places have exploded with hybrid workers because the occasional long drive is worth it if the rest of your week looks and feels better. Let's be real though. Hybrid commuting is 80% better and 20% annoying. It's better because you only drive a few times a month and you choose your hours, you get back your time, but is annoying because, well, Bay Area traffic doesn't care that you're a hybrid. I-80 is still going to try to hurt your feelings. You're gonna lose a whole day anytime you go in, but almost everyone tells me that the trade-off is way worth it. Here's another lifestyle upgrade people don't expect. And this is another part that nobody really talks about. Your morning actually feels like mornings. Instead of fighting traffic, you're walking your dog, making coffee slowly, getting the sunlight for the first time in years. Welcome to Sacramento. Starting work without chaos is a different way to live. And then your evening becomes yours again. My clients tell me, I didn't realize how much my commute was stealing from me. If you think about it, 1 hour there, 1 hour back, you do that 5 times a week, that's 10 hours. Out of a month, you have 40 extra hours that you just wasted. That's another week. So now your evening instead looks like a sunset walk in Arboretum and Davis, grilling barbecue in your Woodland backyard, having dinner in downtown Winters, bike rides in Folsom. You feel present again. And then of course the stress reduction is also dramatic. People literally tell me, I didn't know how tense I have been until I moved here. The small town pockets calm people down, especially people who are living at 110% for years in big metropolis. But the challenge here is that not everything is perfect, of course. So let's talk about the real stuff. Social isolation in the beginning is real. Small towns don't automatically hand you the community, so you have to create it slowly. Second is hybrid commuting still takes effort. Even if it's once a week, it can still feel long. Most people will adapt, so pick a good podcast. Number 3, the internet speed matters a lot. So remote workers, always check this when you're shopping for home. Now that part is arguably slightly improved with Starlink. So shop around different services, but I know for sure that you would at minimum be able to get high-speed internet with Starlink. Number 4, you rebuild your routine from scratch. Different grocery stores, different coffee shops, different rhythm. There's a reset period to your habitual day-to-day activity. I want to talk about who this lifestyle is for and who is it not for. This lifestyle works beautifully for remote workers, hybrid workers with flexible schedules, families wanting space and stability, people needing peace and affordability. It does not work well for people who, let's say, need a nightlife constantly. Certainly in Midtown Sacramento, the bars and clubs and the scene is starting to get heated up. But if you need that constant stimulation, Sacramento is not quite the space for you yet. It also doesn't work well for people who need to commute to the Bay Area 5 times a week. It's gonna take a big toll. It does not work well for folks who get bored in quiet environments. So it's all about the fit. Let's talk about what's coming next. Here's where I think Sacramento region is heading. We're becoming one of the strongest hybrid worker region in California. Not a tech hub, not a rural escape, somewhere in between. People want space, good schools, walkability, nature, community, a real home, and the ability to keep a good job. This region is positioned perfectly for exactly that. If you're listening to this and thinking, yeah, that sounds like the life I want, you're not alone. A lot of people are in the exact same place right now, wanting opportunity, but also wanting a life that feels good day to day. And the Sacramento region, especially our small town pockets, is becoming the perfect landing spot for that next chapter. As always, my name is Danny Lau, your friend in real estate here in Davis, California. If you're thinking about making a move anywhere in Davis, Woodland, Sacramento, Elk Grove, I'd love to be a realtor of choice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.